Hotep, everybody. I was guided to pull some cards for the rest of the month, March 29th through the 31st. It seems like every time I shuffled the deck, 3 cards or 4 cards would pop out. I pulled out a couple that I know were particularly cards for myself. So I'm going to start with this first row, which is from the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. And then we have Goddess Guidance Oracle by Doreen Virtue. And then we have the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Taylor. The first one that popped out was New Life. And I thought this was great because it speaks to spring. The essential meanings of this card is birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, and life renewing itself. When spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight. Birds return home and sing their glorious song. And nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world, and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. A relationship message is new energy enters old relationships, and new relationships are bursting with the sweetness and vibrancy only encountered when winter gives way to spring. This is a time to connect with others and share excitement, passion, and hearts full of joy. This card is very auspicious sign with respect to love and partnerships in all forms. The prosperity message is you have every reason to be optimistic right now, as things seem to fall into place magically. New opportunities remind you that abundance is available to you. Delight in the bounty that begins to appear in surprising forms. Stay curious and know that your hopes and dreams are being fulfilled. It's as if new life suddenly infuses your projects, work, and creative ideas with a kind of electricity that crackles with exciting potential. Fortune is smiling upon you. The protection message says, you must acknowledge your inexperience and gently allow yourself to be like the delicate new bud opening. It's okay to admit you may not know something. You are at the beginning of things and haven't yet hit your stride. Be immersed in the newness of it all, and don't try to rush the learning process. New life has its own timetable for maturity. Be here now. Life loves you. That is just beautiful. Look at that. Hope you can see it good. It's like a little furry just bursting forth from her egg, stretching out. And that's what we need right now. So the next card is NEMETONA. And it's sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. That power place is within. It doesn't have to be on the outside. Your sacred space is within you now. Wow. By creating an altar or visiting a sacred site, you connect with the symbols and energy that have been infused with meaning and prayer over the centuries. Don't take these symbols lightly, for they're powerful indeed. When you connect with sacred symbols, you help your inner sanctity find a home in the outer world. You also tap into the ancient wisdom and spiritual grace of the old ways. Explore spirituality through sacred symbols and sites, and allow your soul to joyfully meander among various ways available to you to unite with the divine. It's not a matter of how you connect, but that you do so frequently. Amazing. The various meanings of this card is to build an altar in your home, take a spiritually oriented trip. You need a quiet place of refuge and retreat for yourself. Walk the labyrinth, create a medicine circle or labyrinth and walk the labyrinth. Clear the energy in your home with sage, prayer, toning, evoking Archangel Michael or other space clearing methods. NEMETONA means sacred grove. Because she protected the ancient Celtic ceremonial sites, which were outdoors in sacred groves of trees, NEMETONA continues to watch over sacred sites, especially those connected with nature. She'll help you build your own sacred space and will assist with medicine wheel or labyrinth ceremonies. Look at that beautiful labyrinth wheel there. So, the third and final one is the Temple Path. It's a beautiful card. Beautiful energy. The Temple Path says it's for spiritual purpose and support. So I'm going to read the upright and the reversed because it could apply to all of us in some way, shape, or form. Upright. Receiving this card represents your own spiritual evolution. The winding path you are on leads to a blessed temple in a lovely garden, symbolizing the spiritual destiny your soul has had in mind for this lifetime. This card upright is here to tell you that what you're going through now is all part of your soul's process. You are on your karmic path and heading in the right direction, and the choices you make now are important for your personal growth and life lessons. The lights around the temple represent the spirit world, your family members and friends, angels and guides, all the loving spirit helpers who long to assist you. Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This is a wonderful life-expanding time, so keep in mind your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connection. Following your higher intentions will help you move your life forward in dramatic ways, and connecting with spirit and your higher self will have a wonderful influence on all that you experience. Reversed. Receiving this card reversed is a sign that you may have fallen off your path. You could be too focused on worldly possessions and material gain. Or you may simply be maintaining old unhealthy habits of fear, limitation, worry, or doubt. Whatever is distracting you, receiving this card reversed is a firm message that it's time to make your spiritual life and evolution a much higher priority. Not doing so represents an important loss of power. So clear your mind, meditate, open up to the presence of spirit. Whatever else you may have going on, consider this an important part of your personal and tactical plans. The support and inspiration of all eternity and countless loving spirits are available to you. Not turning to them is like cursing the dark when you refuse to turn on the lights. The affirmation for this card is, I open my heart to my spiritual truth and a deeper connection with spirit. Guidance and inspiration come freely and easily to me. I love all three of these cards. I think they are beautiful. New life is what we're going through right now on this planet. Our earth is birthing new life. She's becoming new again. And we can just tell by the reports of the waterways clearing up, birds returning to places where they haven't been for centuries or decades, the air quality, the ozone layer, everything is starting to mend and become new again. Not to mention the fact we're directly at the beginning of spring, and spring represents new life. The buds on the trees, the daffodils blooming, the earth, the smell of earth, wet earth and rain. So this is a good time to go within yourself and create a new life within yourself as well. And then as a way to do that, excuse me, is to go in and create a sacred space. And I know they talk about physical sacred spaces like altars and labyrinths and things like that, but your sacred space is really within yourself, in your mind and in your heart and in your thoughts. When I create my sacred space, I go into meditation, I journal, I hold my crystals in my hands and I meditate with them. I light sage and allow it to spread through my house. I plant, garden, do indoor plants. And I just really do things that make my heart feel good inside and in my spirit. The temple path, as you can see all these beautiful orbs of light, and see how the labyrinth connects right with the sacred space. It's the same thing. The temple path is a place of going. It's a way of connecting with your sacred space and creating that new life that we all need to create. So I hope that, some of these messages bring forth some guidance and clarity and just some understanding to what we're going through right now and what Spirit is trying to tell us. This is what we need right now. So instead of being frustrated, flip your perspective and see that this is a blessing for us all right now. I know it's a lot of life leaving the earth, and it's sad. We're sad because we're losing our loved ones. But I believe personally that they're going to a place where they can help us and facilitate more love on our planet. Help us to be more understanding. So I miss them too. But let's remember that we are light. Be happy, be light, be love. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It's on YouTube. I'm also on Facebook, Necelia Happy Light Beam. And I always enjoy connecting with all of you. Namaste.